All righty. She's back, and she's telling us our recording's in progress.
You sure it's not NSA?
No, the NSA uses a voice where you can't tell the gender.
Who knew the Wicked Witch had it right?
What a world.
What a world. What a world.
Well, speaking of what a world, I ran across this story. Group of New York City sheriffs. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? They created a man cave in the city storage facility. They stocked it with booze and tobacco products seized from stores and bars they raided and closed for violating COVID-19 shutdown orders. They blocked off the security cameras.
Well, you probably want to do that.
So they could drink and smoke in the area.
Exactly.
The Department of Finance, which employs the sheriffs, has refused to release their names, and Department Commissioner Preston Niblack Preston declined to discuss the issue with local media.
Mostly because he's half in the bag. And
yeah, he was probably down there going, well, what do you mean? Can you believe that nonsense? By the way, they were suspended for 30 days.
Is it a government form of entity?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it.
Suspended for 30 days without pay.
I am pretty sure my government couldn't do anything that I couldn't believe, and that's sad to say.
And none were charged with any crimes.
Well, no, why would you? The fact you built a man cave.
And basically stocked it with stolen booze and tobacco.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, it reminds me of Chicago in the 20s and 30s, really.
Right? Now, let's see if I can find this.
Any of them named Capone? Any of them named Al?
Maybe. Oh, here's one you'll get a kick out of, and so will my brother Chris, no relation. It's a comic book, bizarrocomics.com. You ready? 2 Math for Dummies at $16.99 each. That'll be $50.
$50. Yep. I love that one. I think
that
he
seems
sent that
cheap.
to me too.
Did he?
$50.
That sounds good.
More?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Apparently we went to the same school.
So you remember we were talking about that group that was supposed to feed children with COVID funds, and they kept the money. They're in Minnesota.
Yeah.
They kept the money and bought all kinds of stuff. And then they tried to buy off a juror. I think the FBI arrested 10 so far.
Yeah.
Yay.
We can hope.
Yep. Well,
the FBI. They used to be the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I don't know what they do now. They seem like more of a government-run entity.
They really do.
I don't want to say Stasi. That's probably more like the CIA these days.
That's East German guys, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, yes.
Update. We've got a story update.
I would call them the Garda, but that's that might be closer because it's the UK, man.
Yeah, but that's a slur against the Irish police.
Actually, it's more of a slur against the UK police, but okay.
Garda?
Yeah, because all the police.
I thought Garda was Irish.
That's what they're called in Ireland. Yes.
Oh, okay. So you remember way back a couple of years ago, Monolith started popping up all over the world.
Yep.
Mirrored Monolith just spotted in the desert, and Las Vegas police have no idea how it got there.
Vegas is giving 8-5 odds that it'll last the weekend.
It's already gone, I hear.
Oh, they lost money.
Already gone. Yeah. So it was. Get out of the way, you. Facebook post from the Las Vegas police on the 17th, the day before our birthday, confirmed the monolith had been found along a popular hiking trail. How did it get up there, they ask. Well, with a summit of almost 7,000 feet. The summit of almost 7,000 feet.
That's a lot of peats.
The Grass Peak hiking trail is the highest peak in Las Vegas, about 20 miles.
Actually, I know a kid from school who was probably the highest peak, but
I remember him.
That was years ago. Every school had one.
Let's
Wasn't always
see.
Pete, but you know, everyone had one.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's see. Oh, hang on. I'm going to try to open this because this should have it. Here. Okay. Got it?
No, you're opening it.
Huh?
How could I got it? I know he's like that, isn't he? Yes, and you just sit there and take it up on that.
I can't figure out. I think I lost something, but never mind.
Look at that. Made his antennas wilt.
Let's see.
You do this, he looks like Snoopy if Snoopy were green and a bug.
Oh, and another update.
Yes.
Corpse flower is booming again.
And this time they got it dead to rights. I don't know. What do you do with that, Dad?
It's Kew Gardens. You're still able to catch a whiff of
Death?
Yes, the Titan aurum plant, otherwise known as corpse flower. It burst into bloom just the other day.
Let me ask, does it really burst? I mean,
that'd be kind of yucky, wouldn't
it?
The famous Southwest
I've seen that with special effects, but never in person.
Botanic Garden says it often attracts thousands of visitors who are just, what is wrong with them? They want to experience the magnificent sight and disgusting stench. These are people who watch horror movies on purpose. I mean, the really gross ones. Do you watch horror movies?
A few, but most of what passes for horror today really isn't.
Boy, that's true.
They're just slash and gash movies.
Yep.
With all the jump cut things. It's like,
yeah. Hey. You know who used to do a great job with scaring the pants off you was that one director.
Him. Alfred Hitchcock.
That's it. How did you know?
Well, Rod Serling could do a fairly good, because he did thrillers, not horror movies, but they were always tense.
But The Birds messed with me something fierce.
Didn't it though? And North by Northwest when he gets chased by the airplane. What?
I thought climbing on the face of the statue.
That was eerie. Although I was disappointed that the backside didn't have the backside of their heads, but that's just another story. And Cary Grant actually, in all of that, never looked disheveled.
No, how did he do that?
He's Cary Grant. It's
it works out really, 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 really well. Over to the comments then, unless you.
By the way, I watch a TV show you can avoid.
What?
Grimm.
Oh,
it showed up on one of the streaming things.
Yep.
6 seasons. Started watching. Kind of a cool premise. Basically, the fairy tales are what they call Vesson. People that aren't people. They're Vesson people.
Okay.
Who can change into different kind of critter things.
Oh, so they're shapeshifters.
And most of them they just change into one different kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So they're a blutbod, which are like the big bad wolf.
The wolf. Which
is not the same as a werewolf, which we found in season 5. Most of it was really good. It dragged in a few places, and I'm thinking, oh, come on, guy. And then last night I watched the series finale.
Yeah. Don't watch the series finale.
Want to reach through the TV and just throttle the idiot that's supposed to be the star? Whoever his writers were should be shot and then hung and then burned as a steak. I want to see the grill marks.
I ordered this writer medium rare.
Take this one back. I want mine more well done, please. He's still writhing.
I was listening to National Public Radio, was it yesterday? And they were talking about the heat dome that's over parts of the United States. And then came this aside. And as you know, heat kills more people than any other kind of extreme weather.
Really?
False. Cold kills more people than any other kind of extreme weather.
So let me just say, come on, global warming. We're rooting for you.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, in Minnesota.
And if anyone, so help me, tells me it's climate change, I will find you. And I have a particular set of skills.
He'll watch every TV show till you feel awful.
No, I don't like Greek food.
Oh, okay.
No, wait, falafel's not Greek, is it?
No, it's not. It's Middle Eastern.
No, I wouldn't.
I like falafel. I love
falafel. Would.
Oh, it's fantastic. I'm just into it.
And now off to the comments.
Yeah, there was a thing I was thinking about.
So avoid Grimm, just
avoid Grimm.
Because you'll get hooked on it, because it is kind of cute and clever in places.
Yep.
And then you get to that last bit, and it's like, well, this is a letdown.
Okay, this from Jeff Dyson. Hi, Jeff. Welcome aboard.
Wait a minute, is he going to say something nice?
Well, he's asking a question.
Okay.
And he's left a laughing emoji with tears coming out of its eyes.
Okay.
So what's with the jester hat?
We don't know.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we
you
do.
do.
No.
You know. No one else knows. Well, you try to explain it all the time, and it comes off as...
And you never wear yours.
I do. I wear mine. I try to wear it once a month or so.
It's not working.
I'll say. Haven't I worn it yet this month? I'll wear it next time.
You have not. Okay, here's what happened, Jeff. Somebody left us a... Ooh, that's fetching. Somebody left us a missive that said, darn, I was kind of hoping you guys would be dressed up in the costumes that's on your cover slide.
No, because if I'm wearing a costume, we'd better have a bat on the front and a cape.
Yep. And so I said, well, I can't do the whole costumes, but I'll bet I can find some jester's hats. So I did. I sent one to Tony. I kept one here.
And now Lucille wears it most of the time.
Yeah. And that's why the jester's hats, because somebody was disappointed that we weren't dressed like our comedic exterior or something.
Well, we're not funny like they are. So.
No, it's true.
We're more like
an acquired taste.
Yeah, like Waylon and Willie. No, who are the two old guys from the Muppets? Stanford and Sons. No,
Sanford and Son for
whatever.
One.
All right, fine. Stanford and Berkeley. I don't.
No, it's not. It's
Stanford would be offended.
It's Billy and Jack. It's
no, that's all one. Billy Jack. It's the same guy. In the first movie he made, what was that? It was awful. The second movie was only slightly better, but because it had a cool song and does not hold up, by the way.
Not at all.
Nope.
Apropos, this is True Really News, episode 870. From my brother Chris Combs, no relation.
Still.
Worms migrate? People who got the worms from the raw buffalo meat.
Yep.
What's the terminal velocity of an unladen trichina worm?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Which one, African or European?
Somebody called John Cleese. He'd know.
And apropos, this is True Really News, Mailbag, episode 135. We got to talking about Billy Jack. I don't know how that happened. But in his opinion, that is Chris Combs, my brother, no relation.
Yeah.
Billy Jack equates to anything done by Steven Seagal.
No.
And see, that's what I said, because the early movies are...
His first three or four for sure.
Yeah. And then after that...
Were decent action flicks.
Yeah. They were doing
after that, he got all preachy and weird.
And the knife fight on the train is a good one. I like that one.
You know what? That really is.
Mm-hmm. So that worked out pretty well.
And and the second one was the one on the ship, right?
Yeah.
With Tommy Lee Jones.
Just a cook.
Tommy Lee makes the world's greatest psychotic.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, to him, it makes absolute sense. He doesn't have to act crazy.
And, but then you see him in other things, like the Marvel movies and Captain America. He's the military major guy.
Yep.
Very by the book. And I believe that.
Yeah.
I did not believe, by the way, when he was house sitting a bunch of Playboy Bunny types.
No, I did not believe that either.
Yeah, I didn't believe any part of that. Watch it 17 times, and I still can't believe it.
No. Wait, he was in that?
Yep. I think there was no plot. And no one cared.
No. Yeah. No.
By the way, someone showed me a clip of Night Court, the old one, the funny one. When the Japanese businessman was brought before the court because he...
First, congratulations.
How
does he do that?
And the guy just...
Yeah. He was.
And Dan, I think, got his phone number or something. I don't know.
Yeah. That's so good. For those of you who don't know, Night Court was a hilarious show. And this one this particular episode, the Japanese guy was brought in for what? What was his
prostitution?
Yeah. He had what, 1 million escorts?
3 or 4, yeah.
It's like, what? Well, congratulations on your stamina, sir.
And all the guys are like, and Marky Post could not look more disgusted. And I thought about, you could never do that scene today.
No, you can't.
No,
you can't.
Because it would annoy somebody.
Well, except that here's the thing that drives me nuts about this is there's one part of the society that would say, well, this is demeaning and yada, yada, yada. There's another part of the society that's fighting for legitimacy for sex workers. Yep. And I thought they were generally on the same side of things, and they confuse me. So
the trouble you have is there are 3 sides.
Okay.
There's the more conservative side and the more liberal side.
Okay.
Yep. But the more liberal side has partitions.
Now
all the partitions come down against the conservative side.
Okay.
But then the liberal side, once they're feeling really comfortable, they'll fight against each other.
And eat their own. Great. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the general frivolity, shall we?
Yes, sir. General frivolity. Last week it was just a major.